It's Burn Awareness Week, and the Attleboro Fire Department has geared up to inform the community about fire safety. Last week, the Attleboro Fire Department held a program at the Larson Senior Center to offer tips on how to best prevent a home fire, in addition to how to avoid carbon monoxide poisoning. We spoke with Attleboro Fire Department Captain Allan Murrant to learn more about the presentation.
Kitchen is usually the leading place for fires in the home. All right, and remember, statistically, most fatal fires happen in your own home. All right, so that's why it is important to check your smoke detectors and to be careful around the kitchen. For Burn Awareness Week here in February, Council on Aging asked us to come down and do a presentation on hazards in the home and around the kitchen to hopefully prevent burns in the home. So that's what we went over today. We actually borrowed a kitchen simulator from the Mass Fire Academy that let us borrow this for free and kind of just go over a good demonstration. It's a good prop to present some of the things that can happen in a kitchen setting and stuff like that. So we go over some of the safety tips that we want to be careful of that we went over today. Basically, if you're cooking, it has to take your attention. Don't leave anything on the stove unattended. You know, if you do have to leave, turn the stove off. Bring a reminder if you're answering the door, going to the telephone. You know, use pot holders. Keep the area clean. You want to keep fuel away from the heat source, such as around the stove or the countertop, stuff like that. So we went over that. We went over some electrical safeties that can happen in the home, you know, plugging too many things in. Other things we just covered also was smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors, and the file of life. A lot of times it comes down to you know, just proper maintenance and a lot of times house cleaning. You know, and especially nowadays, people get distracted, whether it's with phones, computers, and stuff like that, and they forget they left something on the stove, they forget they left the toaster on, they left the kettle on, different things like that. And yeah, unfortunately, we do see it quite frequently. There again, if it does go too far, the reminder will be, hopefully, your smoke detectors are going off. So if you have a working smoke detector, that's going to alert you that you left something on the stove and you forgot about it. And a lot of times that will happen and they won't even have to call 911 but if you don't have a working smoke detector, you leave something on the stove or unattended, then that's going to be a problem. All right, because now it's going to get out of hand where you're going to have to call, or someone's going to have to call 911. All right, and unfortunately it could also lead to fatal fires. Carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is an odorless, tasteless, colorless gas. It comes from combustion of any type of fire. Anything that burns produces CO. All right, and in Massachusetts, anytime you have a fossil fuel burn in the home, all right, or you have an attached garage that can contain a car which burns a fossil fuel, you should have, for your own protection, your family's protection, a carbon monoxide detector. One on every level, all right, and within 10 feet of every bedroom door. The elderly here in Attleboro can come to the Council on Aging, and they have smoke and CO detectors that you can sign up for. And if you don't have somebody to put it up for you, we've gone out in the fire department and put them up. I mean, they've probably given out over a couple hundred. All right, we've probably put up maybe 60 or 70 of them, and you know, we've actually had a few cases where it did help. All right, but they are certainly available, especially for the elderly here in Attleboro, and I'm sure other cities and towns do similar programs. The best thing to do is call the Council on Aging, all right, and ask for Melissa or Kathy, all right, and they can get put in through, because Melissa's associated with the Triad program that sponsors the carbon monoxide smoke detector giveaway program.